We've been thinking of buying a house
For what?
for quite a few years now, and
Okay.
then but we don't know how to start. So
Okay.
until one of our friends uh, refer us to Dio Real Estate,
Okay.
so that's where we actually said, yeah, let's try. So so that's how we actually started looking for a house. Yeah.
And how long were you looking before you and I met?
We're just browsing through
Okay.
and very keen, but not really aggressively looking for a house.
Okay.
Just to have probably an inspiration that it's time to actually buy a house. So.
Okay. Now we did go and make a lot of offers, and we got rejected multiple times, right? What got you through the process and not just give up?
That's a Miss Universe question, but I guess I think the open line of communication between you and us actually helped a lot. So obviously we're kind of frustrated, sad when our offers got rejected, especially for those houses that we really love. But for the others,
I remember there was a house by the exit of 605. I think that was in Delamo. That was a full house.
Yeah.
I remember that full house, and I know you loved it, despite it being by the free off ramp. And I was praying for it too. And I'm like, no, God, this is for them. They'll get this house, but I'm like, this is not for you guys.
Yeah, but I do remember you saying that God's timing is perfect. So after we got rejected in multiple offers, we just still go on find a house because there's a lot actually.
Right.
And as you mentioned, God's timing is perfect.
Right.
So here we are.
Right.
We already got this house. We love the house. So and even the kids are actually excited to move in.
That's right. That's great. And so, what do you think in the whole entire process that we looked from, looking at the houses to we're closing now? What was the part that you dreaded? Kind of like, I didn't want to be in this position again.
I don't think I feel that way because as mentioned, we do understand that this is a competitive market, especially right now.
Right.
But as mentioned, we're seeing a lot of good houses in Lakewood, Buena Park, Garden Grove, and now in Fullerton. So we just decided just to go on, and then probably our time will come that we will have our own home, right? So.
Were you surprised that I was texting with the agent earlier today, and were you surprised that we got accepted even though we haven't put in an offer yet?
I think that's a good thing. So for those who are actually watching right now, I think that's a good thing about our relationship with Eric. As a realtor, we cannot say anything bad about how he actually handled our home buying process. He clearly explains every step of the process. And I think the charm and the funny side of Eric actually helps a lot. As he mentioned, we are actually get the house prior to actually giving the formal offer. Yeah, so I think that's where his charm comes to the picture. And our offer got accepted even before we actually submitted the papers for the formal offer.
That's one thing that I find very inspiring is that we are all people of faith, right? We pray to God and help us in the process. And I remember, I've tried duplicating that with other, offers that I'm giving, and it's not the same. So I'm like, this is like, I want off because the house is for you guys. And I was just like, that doesn't happen a lot. And so this is truly a house for you. And for everyone that's watching now, as we wrap up, I don't want to get this for too long, and it's kind of hot right now. What would you tell them that if you were going to buy a house again, why would you choose me again?
I think as a realtor, Eric actually guides us every step of the process, which is actually important in home buying process, especially if you're the first-time buyer like us. Right, so he clearly,
He explains everything from making an offer to what should be offered, and then from after we get the house, he also he still guides us on what to do during the process.
Yeah, and all those small details, even just signing a simple offer, there's a lot of detail there. You will be overwhelmed, but Eric, you can call him anytime, ask questions, verify something before you actually sign anything. And then after you get the house, he will not just leave you. I'm pretty sure about that because here we are. He's still there. He's still here. So he's actually guiding us to until we close everything, until we clean this house.
Yes.
He's actually guiding us throughout. So I would highly, again, to those who's watching right now, I highly recommend Dio Real Estate, especially Eric. He will help you find your home, guys.